ಉಪ್ಪು ಕರ್ಪೂರನಗ ಜಾಲು ಪಾದಾನಗ ಉರ್ತು ಮದ್ದೊಳ್ಯಾನಗ ತುಂಬೆದಡಿಟ್ಟು ಆಟಾನಗ ನೆಕ್ಕಿದಡಿಟ್ಟು ಕೂಟಾನಗ ಬೆಮ್ಮೆಲಗು ಪಾಪು ಬಣ್ಣಗ ಳೆಟ್ಟು ಬೊಲ್ಲೆ ಉರ್ಕನಗ ಗುರುಗುಂಜಿ ಕಲೆಬಾಜಿನಗ ಮಂಜಲಕ್ಕಿ ಮೈದರ್ಪನಗ ಕೊಟ್ರಂಜೆ ಕೊಡಿಗಾರ್ನಗ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯಗೂ ಪಿರಬಲ ಬಲಿಯದ್ರ
ಶ್ರೀಕಂಠಪಟ್ಟಣ 1 ನಂಬರ್ದ ಏರ್ಕುಳು ಅಂಚನೆ ಮಾಳ ಆಣ ನೀಲಾಶೇಖರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ನ 2 ನಂಬರ್ದ ಏರ್ಕುಳು ಮಂಜಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಜಪ್ತಂದುಲ್ಲ ಅವು ಪುಣ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕೈಪುಲಣ್ಣ ಅಣ್ಣ ನಾವೇರ್ ಕಟ್ಲೆ ಅಣ್ಣ ಮಂಜೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಏರ್ಲ ಉಂತರವಲ್ಲ ಒಂಚೂರು ಬಿಡಬಲ್ಲಣ್ಣ ಗಂತಿಗೆ ಬಲ್ಲಣ್ಣ ಅಲ ಕುಡಿಯರು
ಕಟ್ಟೋಡು ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಡು ಗೆಲ್ತು ಬರ್ಪಿನ ಕಳಿಯೇ ಉರ್ವಪ್ಪಣ್ಣನ ಅತ್ತಿ ಪಿರ್ತಿದ ಉರಿಯೇ ಒಂಜಿ ಮೇಟು ಶೀನ ಮೇಸ್ತ್ರಿನ ವಾದ ಒರಿಪುನ ಕಳಿಯೇ ನನೊಂಜಿ ಮೇಟು சை பண்டெரு பால் கட்டியரு காளி பாடியரு பத்தி துயரு சை பண்டெரு பால் கட்டியரு காளி பாடியரு அக்குல கோரியே எட்ட பண்டெரு பாக்கி கோரில கோர பண்டெரு அக்குல கோரியே எட்ட பண்டெரு பாக்கி கோரில கோர பண்டெரு அவனரு பரபெரு பாஜி கட்டியரு பத்து ஐவேரு சுத்த சேரு அவனரு பரபெரு பாஜி கட்டியரு பத்து ஐவேரு சுத்த சேரு வைத்திரு குடர புடியரு அல்ல ஒத்தியரு முல்லை ஈசியரு பிறர வைத்திரு குடர புடியரு ஒப்புதொலைடு படகு மதத்திரு
Bali Padini is the fourth day of Deepavali, the Hindu festival of lights. It is celebrated in the honor of the national return of the Daitya, King Bali to earth.
Artikalanja is an ancient traditional folk art form which is believed to bring prosperity during the month of Ati, which is from July to August, one of the months in the Tulu calendar.
Korikatta is a favorite spot of the people living in the coastal region of Dakshina Kannada. It's a fight between two cocks. They let their cock fight against each other.
Kambala is an annual buffalo race held in November to March where the racetrack is a slushy paddy field.
Bhutakola or Kola, also known as worship of Daivas or Bhutas or demigods, is an ancient ritual prevalent among the Tulu-speaking community. Yakshagana is a traditional Indian theatre form that combines dance, music, dialogue, costume, makeup and stage techniques. Here to present Devi Mahatmya.
Pilivesha, literally tiger dance, is a folk dance, and the tiger dance involves steps that require a lot of stamina.
Sughi is a festival dance commemorating the bountiful harvest during the month of Sughi, which forms from March to April.
Okay, our last item is a contemporary style of dance which portrays our Indian patriotic sentiments through a spectrum of patriotic songs.
Mine too. So we would like to thank the students of Nrityam Academy and the students of Department of Chemistry, Mangalore University for putting their effort and making this program a successful one.
We'd also like to thank the team that has been helping us with the sound system as well as the stage settings team for their support and assistance. Thank you, Dhanyavadagalu, Sol Melu, Debarekoru to all those who attended the program. Looking for your support and cooperation for the rest of the conference.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
To all present here. On this auspicious occasion, we have with us esteemed former professors of the department as our guests of honor. All your presence has added much weightage to this program. May I now request Professor G.K. Nagaraja, Chairman ICCM 2019 and Chairman Department of Chemistry, Professor Bhoja Pujari, Organizing Secretary ICCM 2019, and Professor Jagdish Prasad D, Treasurer, ICCM 2019, to escort the dignitaries to the dais. Without blessings. And a life without prayer is a life without power. Hence, our prayers do make a difference. I would like to call upon Ms. Vanyashri and team, MSc students, Department of Chemistry, to lead us to prayer and kindly request you all to raise for the invocation.
शक्ति देना मन विजय करे दूसरों की जैसे पहले खुद को जय करे हमको मन की शक्ति देना भेद भाव अपने दिल से साफ कर सके दोस्तों से भूल हो तो माफ कर सके झूठ से बचे रहे सच कदम भरे दूसरों की जैसे पहले खुद को जय करे हमको मन की शक्ति देना
Team. There is a saying that one needs to welcome life with a smile and find each opportunity a special gift that may travel through the valleys of difficulties to reach the peak of success. May I now request Professor Bhoja Pujari, Organizing Secretary ICCM 2019, to welcome the gathering. Kindly, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone present here. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the valedictory function of ICCM 2019. P.J. Morrell said, whatever vividly imagine, ardently desire, sincerely believe, and enthusiastically act upon must inevitably come to pass. The International Conference on Advances in Chemical and Material Sciences has been the example of one such activity. Honorable Vice Chancellor, esteemed guests, eminent scholars, invitees, student friends, ladies and gentlemen. While it is quite obvious to feel happy to deliver the welcome address, I am also excited and feel blessed about this role in the presence of my beloved teachers who have dedicated their service to the overall development of our department. This international conference is built with the intent of active and interactive learning. Today, we are especially pleased to be able to host such a conference in the department, which brought together over 220 participants and over 20 experts from India and abroad, representing all areas of chemical and material sciences. I am quite sure that the knowledge that has been generated and the relationships that has been formed not only broke the new grounds in terms of contents, but also broke the ice between the various sectors. I consider it a rare privilege and honor to welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor of our university, Professor P.S. Edapadithaya, an eminent scholar and an academician in the management studies, to this valedictory function. His idea of orienting university growth with a society-centric approach, taking into confidence of students and employees, have assured several developments in the university. Hearty welcome to you, sir. We have amidst us my beloved teachers and the former professors of our department on the dais. It has generated an aura of intellectual communion on this occasion. All are very dedicated and devoted teachers who mesmerize the scholars and people of varied caliber with their intellect and charm. I extend a very warm and hearty welcome to Professor B.S. Sherigara, former Vice Chancellor of Kuvempu University, who has generously, graciously consented to be the chief guest of today's function to deliver the valedictory address. The immense contribution of Professor B.S. Sherigara has always been acknowledged by the Kuvempu University, and we always cherished the privilege of acknowledging him as our favorite teacher. On behalf of all present here, I welcome you, sir. I am blessed to welcome the guests of honor of this function, Professor B. Shivarama Holla, who has borne seed to the inception of Department of Chemistry at Mangalore University and contributed substantially in shaping the stature of our department with his research contributions. He was the torch bearer of the department for 3 decades. I take this privilege to welcome him. Hearty welcome to you, sir. Professor A.M.A. Kadir, known for his wit and skill of communication in classroom teaching, he has also responded to our invitation and here with us. During his tenure as a teacher, he had instigated interest towards the beautiful career of teaching in the minds of his students and had been the guiding force of all our activities in the department. I profusely welcome him on behalf of the department. Welcome, sir. Professor S.L. Belagali, who was associated with our department till his appointment as professor at a very young age in the University of Mysore, has been kind enough to come over here on our invitation. He had also discharged his duties as Registrar of Rani Chennamma University, Belgaum, and he is known for his meticulous administration. I had special privilege to be molded as a researcher in peptide chemistry under his able guidance during my PhD studies. On behalf of department and the university, I extend him a very warm welcome. On behalf of everyone present here, I accord once again a genial welcome to all of them. On behalf of all, I welcome First Lady of our campus, Dr. Anuradha K., for accepting our invitation and for gracing the occasion. Welcome, Madam. Madam Sunita S.L. Belagali is with us today on this beautiful occasion. On behalf of the department, I heartily welcome Madam to this program. I deem it pleasure to welcome our beloved Registrar Evaluation and Finance Officer who were with us to guide us in all the arrangements during the conference. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend a cordial welcome to all the plenary and invited speakers and session chairs of the conference. I am glad to welcome the chairman of the conference committee and the Department of Chemistry, Professor G.K. Nagaraja, and the treasurer of ICCM 2019, Professor Jagdish Prasad D., to this program. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. I extend a warm welcome to you as well. It's been the vision of Mangalore University to go green throughout the campus. Upholding this ideal, I request Professor G.K. Nagaraja, Chairman ICCM 2019, to welcome Professor P.S. An opinion would be an encouragement which could make us caliber ourselves to the best. So we would like to hear from the participants who actually made this 3-day international conference a grand success. I would like to request a few participants, please come forward and share your experience with us.
Everyone here. I want to share the 3 days experience, whatever I've experienced in this ICCM 2019. And as per the theme set by ICCM 2019, starting from the keynote address by Professor Sabu Thomas and all the plenary lectures and the invited lectures, every lectures laid an emphasis on the interdisciplinary research that is very essential in the field of research scenario today, in today's world. And I'm very happy to get such an opportunity to get the to get the importance of interdisciplinary research here in this particular conference. And one more thing is I extend a warm successful, for the organizers, I say thanks to for organizing this such a wonderful conference here and successfully planning this sessions and giving a good opportunity to share our knowledge with for us, giving a network for a networking opportunity and giving a very good platform to share our research ideas with other research scholars, those who have come from different parts of the even from India or abroad. So we got really benefited from this beautiful international conference, and I wholeheartedly thank these organizers for organizing such a wonderful conference, and I really appreciate the energy of volunteers here, and I really enjoyed
We registered for this conference, and it was it is an amazing experience to be here. And first of all, I want to thank the organizing committee of this international conference, ICCM 2019. They organized this. They gave us platform to present our work in front of the other professors, teachers, so that we can share our knowledge. We can get better. We can get the feedback from them. We can get the suggestion for our future progress, for future research. And I especially want to acknowledge the volunteers who have done a great work. I talked about this thing to many of the students, the hospitality of the Mangalore University is amazing. We never saw this kind of thing. My seniors also, my professors also, they went to many of the conferences. They never saw this kind of hospitality.
And warm greetings to one and all present here. Myself, Manasa, I come from Bangalore. I work as a research associate in Jain University, Bangalore. So I'm proud to tell that I am an alumnus of Mangalore University. I did my master's in chemistry from the 2012-14 batch. So it's my proud privilege and honor to speak here in front of my teachers, and it's quite an emotional moment for me. First and foremost, I wholeheartedly thank the organizing committee for providing an opportunity to speak here. Whenever something is organized by the chemistry department of Mangalore University, it's always perfect because I've been here before. And this conference is also the same. I thank the organizing committee and volunteers for the great hosting, providing delicious food, and creating an awesome, ambience, and also most importantly for inviting such eminent scientists because of whose lectures and talks have imbibed a zest of knowledge among all of the researchers.
I'm Aisha, doing research in Badia University, Tamil Nadu. We are come here as a team, around 15 members for the presentation. And actually, we are an application part of crystals and organic compounds. So this conference gives insight in chemicals and material science. And the invited talk delivered by the great experts over here is so innovative, and which helps us to enhance our knowledge to apply in our research field. And hospitality is too good. Actually, we are from Tamil Nadu. So right from the registration, we had so many doubts. I convey my thanks to organization committee for instant help and arrangement, and for time management too. And one request, sir, instead of giving CD abstract, if you are giving abstract book, it is so convenient to see our abstract directly. So as a research scholar, it makes us happy to see like that. And I wish to, my special thanks to Professor B. Narayana, sir, with whom we are doing collaborative work in our research team, and who made us to come over here for this great conference. And
nanotechnology in research. When I entered this auditorium, I was a bit confused what to speak. When I came here, the first question one of the audience asked me, "Nice to meet you, sir. I think I have seen you in Delhi giving an awesome lecture." When I heard that, I thought to myself where I am. I am a BSc student. I am not a PhD. I am not a MSc student. But fortunately, they only made me such a good impact that I am a PhD. That was a certain kind of the unfortunateness. But the best thing I have seen here is ICCM 2019 gave me a lot of knowledge, how to present it, how to give the knowledge, how to share the knowledge. Very dignified authors have been here. They have been presenting a lot.
Thank you, everyone. Now I would request Professor Hassan Wara from Nigeria to say a few words.
Distinguished scientist, I will want to say a few words with regards to the ICCM conference. First of all, with my relationship with the Professor Nagaraja, with correspondence is perfect and very nice. When I write, he responds in few minutes to my request of what I want to attend the conference. But it becomes a problem when I get to the visa, when they were requesting the clearance from government of India for me to attend the conference. So I told the lady there in Nigeria that I could not obtain the clearance from the conference organizers. She said, well, see the counselor, probably maybe he will tell you more. So I went in being afraid, but I was in India almost, this is my third time being in India. I was a postdoctoral fellow in Central Institute of Medicinal and Aromatic Plants in chemistry lab. I'm a biochemist, but out of my own, I devoid of going to sabbatical where I can get a lot of money, I decided let me go and look for knowledge in chemistry laboratory, which I stayed in Lucknow. I attended many international conferences while my stay in Lucknow and other international conferences. Believe you me, I want to state that ICCM conference is excellent and one of the best conferences I have seen, honestly. And I'm telling this to the truth of my heart of what I have seen. And when I saw the topic before applying, I was thinking, I hope this will not be too much of chemistry. But when I came in, I have seen interdisciplinary research. In fact, I discussed with Professor Tabu Thomas that I'm coming to India for 3 months in his lab to learn so many other things. There is a saying in my country that once you are a professor, that is when you start learning. Not that when you become a professor.
Very good afternoon, everyone present here. I am very much pleased to present a brief report on the 3-day international conference on advances in chemical and material sciences. Inauguration of 3-day international conference on advances in chemical and material sciences was organized by the Department of Chemistry, was held at 10 a.m. on Thursday, the 17th October 2019 in Mangala Auditorium, Mangalore University, Mangala Gangotri. Professor Sabu Thomas, Vice Chancellor, MG University, Kottayam, Kerala, inaugurated the conference. In the inaugural address, Professor Sabu Thomas stressed the importance of interdisciplinary research and opined that chemistry can play a major role in collaborative research between chemists and material scientists, which result in novel materials with fascinating properties that finds applications in various fields. He also advised chemists to have more concern on environmental sustainability. The program was presided over by Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University, Professor P.S. Edapaditaya. In his presidential remarks, he complimented the faculty members of chemistry and material science for their contributions to the research progress of the university. He assured the administrative and financial support for making patent-level research in our university. Professor J.K. Nagaraja, Chairman, Department of Chemistry, and Chairman ICCM 2019, welcomed the gathering. Professor Bojo Pujari, Organizing Secretary of ICCM 2019, proposed the vote of thanks. The program was attended by about 200 delegates from various parts of India and abroad, industrialists, sponsors, and invited speakers from India and abroad. The inaugural address was followed by the keynote address. Professor Sabu Thomas delivered the keynote address. In his address, he shared the novel research findings in the areas of hybrid composites and nanocomposites with interesting applications as green tires and green materials for water purification. He also mentioned about the development of bio-nanocomposites made from agricultural waste for biomedical applications as artificial skin. On the first day of the conference, there were 4 invited lectures, 1 plenary lecture, 6 oral presentations, and 50 poster presentations. On the second day of the conference, there was 1 plenary lecture, 9 invited talks, 6 oral presentations, and 50 poster presentations. Today, we had 2 technical sessions with 1 plenary lecture, 1 invited lecture, 5 oral presentations. And this was followed by a poster session where 50 posters were presented. All the oral and poster presentations were judged for Best Oral Presentation and Best Poster Presentation awards. The major topic discussed during the conference were catalysis, nanomaterials, green chemistry, heterocycles, and so on. 3 stalls were put up at the entrance of Mangala Auditorium as a part of ICCM 2019. A miniature model of the nuclear reactor turbine, which is planned to be installed in Kaiga, was displayed by Nuclear Power Corporation of India. Richmond Scientific Bangalore displayed flow chemistry system, ideal for synthesis of organic compounds and nanoparticles. Messrs. Electronics displayed various student-friendly equipment models. The participants were highly benefited by information provided. With this, I thank all the resource persons and participants for their cooperation in conducting this international conference. Thank you.
It is a noble truth that a good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill love for learning in his student. Teachers are like candles. They consume themselves to light the way of others. Ladies and gentlemen, let us remember that one book, one pen, one child, and of course, one teacher can change the entire world. Indeed, it would be our immense pleasure to felicitate our former teachers of the department on this wonderful occasion of ICCM 2019. May I kindly request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P.S. Edapadithaya, to do the ovation to the dignitaries, and I also request all the esteemed delegates on the dais to join. My humble request to Professor B.S. Sherigara, former Vice Chancellor of Kuvempu University, to accept the felicitation. Request Dr. Vishalakshi, Professor, Department of Chemistry, to present a brief report of achievements and contributions of Professor B.S. Sherigara to the Department of Chemistry.
I consider the august audience about Professor B.S. Sherigara. Professor Sherigara joined the Department of Chemistry in the year 1983. He taught various topics of physical chemistry in the department. I consider myself fortunate to be a student of Professor Sherigara. In fact, I got introduced to the field of polymer chemistry by Professor B.S. Sherigara. And because of him, I could pursue higher studies in this field later. In the year 1994, Professor Sherigara moved to Kuvempu University as Professor of Industrial Chemistry. He later served Kuvempu University as Registrar in Charge, Dean Faculty of Science and Technology, Member of Academic Council, Senate and Syndicate. He later served Kuvempu University as Vice Chancellor during 2006 to 2010. Even after his retirement, Professor Sherigara is actively engaged in teaching. He is an adjunct professor at Department of Chemistry, MIT Manipal. He writes several popular articles related to chemistry in local newspapers and contributes to popularization of science in general and chemistry in particular. He has guided more than 30 students for their PhD degree and received several awards in recognition of his contribution to teaching and research, like Kuvempu University Sadhana Puraskar, Amity University Academic Excellence Award, to name a few. Sir, we would like to acknowledge your supreme contributions to the Department of Chemistry in teaching as well as research by felicitating you on this occasion.
University to accept the honor. I request Dr. M.R. Madani, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Mangalore University, to introduce the guest of honor to the gathering.
It's indeed a great pleasure to place before you a brief profile of Professor B. Shivaram Holla. Professor Holla completed MSc in Chemistry from University of Mysore. He obtained his PhD degree from University of Mysore under the guidance of Professor S.Y. Ambekar. He joined as a lecturer in biochemistry, University of Mysore during 1971. Later on, he moved to Mangalore University as a reader in chemistry during 1981, and he became professor from 1996 onwards. He served 3 times as a chairman, Department of Chemistry during 1993 to 95, 1998 to 2000, and 2004 to 2005. He is superannuated in 2006. He is responsible for the development of Department of Chemistry, Mangalore University from the scratch. He is instrumental in getting grants from DST FAST and UGC SAP for the development of Department of Chemistry. He also served as a chairman, member of many committees of Mangalore University. To name a few, a Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, Director, Students Welfare, Director, College Development Council. He completed major projects sponsored by DST. He is a recipient of many awards and fellowships. Among those, JSPS Postdoctoral Fellowship of Japan, Postdoctoral Fellowship at the University of Buffalo, USA, are the prestigious ones. He is one who initiated research in heterocyclic chemistry in the Department of Chemistry, which has been flourishing. He has published more than 150 of chemistry by felicitating you on these occasions.
May I please request Professor A.M. Abdul Khader, former Professor, Department of Chemistry, Mangalore University, to kindly accept our reverence. I would like to call upon it again Professor B. Vishalakshi to address the gathering about the glimpses of Professor A.M.A. Khader's contributions and achievements.
Of Professor A.M.A. Khader, myself, I consider it a great honor to brief the audience again about Professor A.M.A. Khader. Professor Khader, popularly known as A.M.A.K. Sir among his students, is an ideal teacher and a role model to many of us, his students. He joined the Department of Chemistry in the year 1984, contributed to teaching and research in the department for more than 3 decades. His expertise is in the field of coordination chemistry, symmetry, and group theory. Deep knowledge of the subject, lucid presentation, mixed with witty jokes, makes his lectures very popular, and undoubtedly he is adored by all students. During the 3 decades of his service in the department, he has supervised several MPhil and PhD students and contributed to teaching and research in the department. He has several publications to his credit. He was the chairman during the year 2006-07, and also he served as Student Welfare Officer of Mangalore University.
May I now request Professor S.L. Belagali, former Professor, University of Mysore, to accept our felicitation. I request yet again Dr. M.R. Madani to brief us about the accomplishments of Professor S.L. Belagali, sir.
Once again, it's my privilege to place before you the brief profile of Professor S.L. Belagali, a former registrar of Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi, Professor of Environmental Chemistry, a retired Professor of Environmental Chemistry in Mysore University. Professor Belagali obtained his PhD degree from Southampton University, England in the year 1992. He served the Department of Chemistry of Mangalore University during the period 1986 to 1999. He has totally 37 years of teaching as well as research experience in his career. He has successfully guided 18 PhD students and 4 MPhil students, and presently 3 candidates are pursuing a PhD under his supervision. Contributions to our Department of Chemistry by felicitating you on this occasion.
Good afternoon to everyone. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Edapadi, my esteemed colleagues, Professor B.S. Sherigara, former Vice Chancellor of Kumpi University, Dr. A.M.A. Kadar, and Dr. Belagali, organizers of the seminar, international conference, that is Advances in Chemical and Material Science 2019. Well, it gives us a great pleasure, at least for me, it gives me a great pleasure to come back to my home university, where I worked for nearly 25 years. Earlier to that, I was in University of Mysore, and I'd been to Tokyo with a fellowship. And the airport, one day I happened to meet our former Vice Chancellor of Mysore University, Professor K.S. Hegde. So I requested him, I have got a fellowship to go to Dublin again for 2 more years. Can you permit me to do so? He immediately said, your interest was to go to Mangalore. You have been always saying that you want to go to Mangalore and establish a good department. Now, right now, the Mangalore University is formed. That is in around 1980. And they are going to appoint permanent faculty members. So right now, it's easy for you to go to Mangalore University because you can get a transfer. I will permit you to go to Mangalore University. So this actually made me a very good advice. I found it's my hometown, and I should contribute for the development of this university. So that is the reason why I came to this university. And ever since that time, so I've been really fortunate to develop a good research school. My students immensely contributed for the development of the research activities in our department. I was also ably assisted by my former colleagues, Professor B. Thimmegowda, Professor B. S. Sherigar, Dr. S. L. Belagali, Dr. A.M.A. Kadar, and all the present faculty members of the department as well. Well, what I want to say is, you should have a determination to do something. So that's what motivated me for this. And regarding Mangalore University, so I think already you are aware of it. It's a NAAC accredited institution with very good rating, and the Scopus index also showed that our university is only next to IISc Bangalore in way of publications in scientific journals. And this was told to me after my retirement. When I met Professor Shivshankar Murthy, I happened to know him right from Mysore days. He said, "Holdre, ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು introduction ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. The Scopus will give you the introduction." Okay. So that's what he said. Well, all this success, I should say, if at all we have made any success, it's because of my colleagues, my students in the chemistry department, research students. They immensely contributed this. I just want to mention some of them. So Dr. Akshay Kumar is there. So he already gave a lecture, you have heard it. And you also had Dr. Satyashankar, who is head of the Biocon Research Institute, and many such students. We have produced great diamonds, great jewelries in academic field. And their participation today, it gave me immense pleasure. So I could not attend the first 2 days due to some other official work, but I am happy that all our students are doing very well. I would just quote one example. I went around 2010 to USA. My son was in Atlanta. So I said, I want to meet one professor of Atlanta, Emory University. What's his name? So you search in the Google. I searched. Okay. Then I took an appointment. I went there. He is Alfred Padua, Professor Alfred Padua. The moment he said Mangalore University, he was so pleased. Oh, I have a student from your university. I'll show him, I'll see. So a 75-year-old man went around and searched for this boy. And the boy came with all hippie cut and so on. I could not recognize him. I said, we have got very good way of communication in South Canada. If I can't say something in English, I can say in Tulu. Enchina pudara mare ninna. Then he said, sir, I am Tiny Pereira, because I had forgotten his name. Then I came to know that he was one of our former students, got his PhD. Later he went to, with a Humboldt Fellowship, and he also married his own classmate, Sharavati. Both of them have settled in Germany. Why I am telling this for the young students is, you always think that world is yours. You have to make some big goals. The second example I would like to say is from SDM College, where I have been teaching for the last 12 years. One student came for the GRE exam. She passed with very good score. Sir, I want your recommendation. I said, okay, but I don't know. I'm not very familiar with the computer. Narayan is very familiar. Bhoja Pujari is very familiar. Most of the work for me, they were doing it. So you come and type it, I will dictate. So this lady came there with her father and sat one day with me. And to her good fortune, that university, North Texas University in Texas, the director of recruitment was my student. I had forgotten a long time back. He just looked at the list of students. Then she is from Karnataka. She is from Hassan. What's her name? Sindhu Shankar. Who has given recommendation? So it is Professor Holla. Then selector. Incidentally, I would like to say that my colleague Professor Sherigara also worked with Francis D'Souza. I think at that time he was in a different university. So you know him very well. So this is how it happens. So why I'm saying is, we are here to help you to the maximum extent. You have to make use of it. Only success will come if you really make efforts to come forward. I think in that way, Mangalore University has done excellent. So most of our students, colleagues, they went abroad, they had postdoctoral experience. Just at lunchtime, I was talking to Professor Qureshi. He said, I have a student from your university. What's his name? He's Dinesh Shetty. No, Dinesh Shetty is in Emory University. How come is that? No, he has left Emory University, he has come to my research group. So that's how we make contacts. So the way of interaction, arranging these conferences also is a very good way of meeting people. I never knew who is Professor Qureshi. I met him today during lunchtime, and we can have interactions in future as well. So this is where I feel conference of this type will greatly enable people to interact with different research groups, interdisciplinary research activities, and to develop not only your personal status, but also the credit for the department. Because a department is always recognized by the type of research, by the number of papers that they publish, the quality of papers, etc. Today, of course, with Scopus, you can very easily get any publications. And when we were students, it was very difficult. I have to get a reprint, means I have to write to the author. So kindly send me a copy of your recent paper. I'm very much interested. So these days are gone. I think we have changed. And I'm sure that the efforts of my younger colleagues in the department for arranging this wonderful international conference. So hats off to them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your touching words and valuable advice to the youngsters. May I request Professor A.M. Abdul Khader, former Professor, Department of Chemistry, to say a few words. Kindly, sir.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of Bangalore University, Professor Adapaditai, my former colleague and friend, Professor Sherigar, my colleagues, Professor Balagali, and all the faculty members of this department with which I worked for nearly 30 years, and my former students and colleagues and friends in the audience. Well, I have been put into a predicament because I was not given an indication that I have to speak on this occasion. Okay. Well, it's an extempore. I don't have any preparation for this. Well, first of all, let me say, well, it's a great honor, a great privilege to be felicitated on an occasion like an international conference hosted by the department. Apart from the just felicitation, it's a kind of a fine gesture on the part of the department and my ex-colleagues to remember me on an occasion like this. Just to invite me for this conference itself is I consider it to be a privilege. Well, I was a teacher. I continue to be a teacher. It is said once a teacher is always a teacher. And we feel young when we meet our students. I met several of them here. When we say, yes, we were well, I couldn't really recall their names, but faces seem to be familiar. Somewhere we have met them. And they say, yes, we were your students. Feels good. Yes. After retirement, I continue to teach just for the sake of teaching in some colleges and universities on some topics. I go there, spend 1 or 2 days, feel young. Well, that's all I like. Once it is said, somebody asked a senior gentleman, well, what's your age? He said, I'm 79. But he didn't say 79. He said, I'm 18 years old with 61 years of experience. Yes, well, that's it. I'm nearly 68 years old, but I feel like an 18 years old when I meet young students, interact with them. I like the interaction with them. I feel rejuvenated while interacting with the young students. My best wishes to this department, to this university, and to the young students of this university and the department for all the best in their future life. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P.S. Edipadathai, my former colleagues, Professor Shivram Holla, Professor Sherigar, Professor Abdul Khader, and the present staff members of the chemistry department. When I got the invitation to come over to the department for attending the conference, and there is some felicitation, I thought some new era is starting in Mangalore University. I hope this was the idea, I hope rooted by the present Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University. This is something different. Of course, when somebody achieves superannuation, they have to go from the department or from the university. But in majority of the places, or in majority of the universities or institutions, they will not be called back and felicitated like this. So I thought I must not miss this kind of occasion, because I had left this Mangalore University 20 years back. 1999, October 11, I left, and I spent 20 years in Mysore University. I am the person who has been benefited a lot from this Mangalore University. 1983, I had come for interview. I had not got the post. There was one small problem. During that time, either 2 years of teaching experience or 2 years of research experience to enter into university service. I was devoid of just 4 months. And during that time, Honorable Governor used to approve the appointments. And once again, in 1985, I faced the interview. 86, I got into the post as lecturer in chemistry. So I was not having PhD. Without PhD, I entered into Mangalore University. I got the PhD, that too from foreign country. Got the reader post, and only for the professor post, I moved to Mysore University. Otherwise, I would not have moved from Mangalore University. So Mangalore University has given me a good footing for the academics. When I started teaching to Mangalore University students way back 1986, first student is Professor Sarojini, who was in final year MSc Organic Chemistry. The teaching was something different because I am from North Karnataka. The teaching in Mangalore area is something different. The students will not allow you to stand in front of them if you don't have sufficient material to tell. I hope all of you agree with me. When this kind of situation comes, a teacher has to refer the books, refer the notes, come prepared for the class. So, such a situation came for me also. And especially when I started teaching this spectroscopy, especially NMR, when Professor Holla was out of country, I was forced to take that NMR. And when I started teaching NMR, I learned a lot than what I learned myself during my MSc days. And when Professor Holla came back, he told, you continue with NMR spectroscopy, teaching to the students. So that's how I got a lot of support from my colleagues. Professor B. Temegowda, he also helped me a lot. Professor Sherigar, Professor Abdul Khader. I was the junior most among these 6 staff members. 2 members from organic, 2 inorganic, and 2 physical, including Professor M.R. Gajendra Gad. I was the junior most. And of course, I was not having the PhD also. But all these did not hinder my progress. I did with the support of all these, and I was benefited. And as far as professor post to Mysore University is concerned, as already it has been informed, I got the professor post at the age of 41. So that helped me a lot for the future career also. 13.5 years headed the department. I brought the Department of Environmental Science on par with the other departments of Manas Gangotri, with a lot of administrative experience. And that helped me to do very well as a registrar of Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi, for just 1.5 years. As my colleagues know what is my contribution. Of course, it is a short period, but I have made a mark in Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi, what should be the proper working of a registrar. Because I hope all of my senior colleagues will agree, registrar post is most important. Because that is the post which requires a lot of dedication. Of course, that doesn't mean that vice chancellors will not have much work, but they will also have the work. But all the full administration will be done by the registrar. And if that registrar post is properly done, I think a university runs without any of the difficulties. He has to control all the staff members, teaching, non-teaching, and he has to control the students also, students, research scholars. So if such kind of atmosphere is there in a university, it will definitely progress. Then coming to Mangalore University, it is doing very well. As far as research is concerned, already Professor Holla has told. Even those who have got MSc as well as PhD degree from Mangalore University, they are considered as topmost as far as Karnataka state is concerned. So such a conference or seminar is an occasion wherein we come across with so many other people. If at all my research has to grow, I have to know what the others are doing, whether I am inferior in doing my research or whether my research is also equal to them. If I start knowing myself, then definitely I do better in research. So we come across with so many people, and it will be a very beneficial, and such a international conference is organized by our junior staff members of chemistry department. I must congratulate them, and I wish them all the best in their future endeavor. Thank you, Vanada.